man. Time to talk. You know what it is, man. I need to get a shave. I know. I know. I look rough. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, nigga. I look rough as hell. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna take care of that real soon. Yeah, so today's episode, uh Haley Berry, she's fine, I ain't gonna lie. She's very nice looking. But this girl here, man, I don't even know what to say. To be honest with you, I really wasn't gonna cover this story, but I just find it interesting, so that's why I'm covering it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this girl is nuts. And I had to I try to give it a benefit of the doubt. And I was like, I don't know if she's really crazy. Maybe it's him. But then I started seeing a lot of stuff that she was saying out her own mouth. Like out her mouth. It wasn't just like like, like something to somebody post or like it was videos where she talking. Man, I'm telling you, bro. She is a wild girl. She's wild, but before we get into that, you know I got to get a legendary spell. This is Torch Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, sexy ladies, but what did the chat? All the fellas, y'all know to find out what's that. Just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App, no more PayPal. Cash App right here. No more PayPal. They call me a hidden gem. 1,300 subscribers, over 18,000. And yes, I am the king of the North. Let me know what kingdom you are from. So let's get it, man. Let's go. Let's see what this is all about. Let's get it. I look rough. I ain't gonna lie. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. All right, this comes courtesy of Flacco. You know what it is. So let's get it, man.
A couple of weeks ago, Halle Bailey dropped a petition with the courts for a restraining order in an attempt to ruin and destroy DDG's career. DDG finally responded back to that restraining order, and not only did he prove that he's not the aggressor, but that Halle Bailey is actually a monster. I can't be the only one who noticed this trend. The women who are in scandals for being accused of lying on their spouses all have connection to the same group. Who that group is, figure it out yourself, because apparently they the boogeyman, bro, that you can't speak about on YouTube or else your channel get deleted. Her and whoever is managing her plans almost worked. The world almost believed DDG was a monster until the real receipts dropped. Now let's just rewind a little bit and let me remind you guys of exactly what.
Now, I'm putting to you like this. I was one of those people that I don't really know. I don't know DDG. I don't know who he is, but I tend to believe I believed her before him. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit here and lie about it. I believed her before I believed him. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be honest, because she's pretty and she looks innocent. Even though I know that that's a stupid reason, that's a dumb reason, but that was my reason. I said, oh, this innocent. She's innocent. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. She's innocent. Nah. Nope. Check this out. This is crazy.
Halle accused DDG of. Right now, she would claim that DDG would chip her tooth and bruise her arms, and she would actually show the pictures of, I guess, the bruises and the chipped tooth. Here are the bruises. Again, this is pretty consistent with him grabbing her and trying to pull her from out the vehicle that he apparently didn't want her in because he was trying to leave and he felt like she was stalling. She also showed the chipped tooth, which you can see, yeah, there's parts of it, but these don't come across as bruises where, yo, he was like just wailing on you. Like, this come across as bruises that was occurred in a tussle, right? Like,
I'm telling y'all, man, the stuff that this girl was doing, bro, I swear, I'm not surprised that she probably did some of this stuff to herself. This is crazy.
A tussle, like it was a violent tussle, but this don't come across as if, yo, he was Chris Browning you, because that's a different level of violence. But nonetheless, though, men shouldn't be putting their hands on women. Call the police. She's also in the restraining order painting DDG as an absolute weirdo. On top of the physical incident, she's paying DDG like he's like Jeffrey Dahmer's, bro. Like he's doing some weird stuff, bro. Like he's like creeping through like the cat hole, trying to get into the home, taking pictures of an empty bed. Like he's doing some weird stuff according to her. Now, again,
I didn't understand that one. She said that the man came in and took pictures of her bed. Like, how do you, she said he took pictures of the bed and he was saying that he thinks she was sleeping with somebody. You took pictures of somebody's bed and you think that they're sleeping with somebody. It's nasty work. Like you sneak in the house and say, yeah, took a picture of your bed. It was all messy. Must mean you were sleeping with somebody. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Not even in the slightest.
this is her view of the situation. This is her account of what happened. DDG hasn't spoken yet, but she's painting this man like a weirdo in this restraining order. She would say in March, before DDG filmed the video that we shown earlier in this video of him claiming that Halle is keeping his son away from him. So she will claim that DDG actually creeped her out when he showed up at her home, entered without permission, went to her bedroom and texted a pic of Halle's empty bed to her along with a text, "Now I know what you've been on." So apparently the bed was ruffled up a little bit, so DDG thought she was getting her cheeks clapped up. Halle says she interpreted the text as DDG accusing her of sleeping with other people. Now, I'm not sure what her response was. She don't say. All right, she don't deny it, so I don't know. 4 days later, she claimed he really exploded when he came back to her house. Halle told him she and the baby were sick and she didn't want Halo to leave the home. And she claims that's when he got verbally blank, smashed her Ring camera, and ran away with Halle's phone. Now, here's the interesting part, bro. And here's the part where DDG is kind of cooked.
So you wait. So if you smashed her Ring camera and ran off, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You cooked. And you ran off with her phone? Oh, man, you cooked, bro. This is crazy.
It's true. As he drove off, she claims that DDG threw the phone out his window and yelled to her, "Go get it, B." The incident prompted Halle to go file a police report, and she says she also has a Ring footage to back up her side of the story. If she got that Ring footage, dog, if she got that Ring footage like she says she does, it might be raps, bro. I'll be real, homie. This is also a custody battle, too. The reason why she was incentivized to show DDG as the worst person possible was because she wanted the judge to grant that restraining order and to grant her sole custody. The judge granted an emergency restraining order until DDG could respond and granted her an emergency sole custody. DDG response.
So this is what I want to say about this whole thing about if a man is actively trying to see his kids and he's actively trying to spend time with his children, 9 times out of 10, in my opinion, he's not a psycho. He's not doing anything to harm you or the children. That's my opinion from my assessment. If you are actively keeping your child away from this man, if he is, how would I say this? If he's into nefarious things, I can understand. But if he's not, and he's not known for that, and he's only known for certain things, and he really takes care, and even you are on record saying that this man is a good father to his kid, there's no way you can justify keeping a kid away from him. There's no way. Unless you are jealous or doing something that, and she, listen, I ain't saying this, she said it out her own mouth. She does these things. So this ain't, she said it, wasn't me. She said it.
Is she not only did things to him, but she's unfit to be in sole custody of their child, and he believes that he deserves primary custody of the kid because she's unstable. And I believe he proved his entire point. The first thing DDG really highlighted is that this restraining order that Halle Bailey seeked against him is entirely manipulation. It's manipulation to ruin his career and to get sole custody of the kid. Because he...
That's a fact. That's all I see so far.
shows not only do Halle not need to be protected from him, but he's the one that needs to be protected from Halle. DDG would accuse Halle of unauthorized surveillance and stalking via Apple AirTags. Now, Halle Bailey allegedly placed multiple AirTags in DDG's vehicles and belongings to track his movements without his consent, constituting unauthorized surveillance and stalking. Specifically, in June of 2023, an AirTag was found beneath the back seat of DDG's Maybach, discovered after Halle Bailey showed up uninvited at a movie theater where DDG was with a female friend. DDG and Halle is broken up at this point.
That is nuts. What? Yo, you put an AirTag in a man's car? Yo, that's crazy. That to me, that's psycho level right there. That's psycho level. You put an AirTag. The craziest thing, I'll tell y'all a quick story. The craziest thing I ever had a girl do me is she took a picture of me and she put it in a filtering system on some internet site. And she tried to find, right, who I was messing with. So on the filter site, it said all the women, like if I took pictures, but none of the women can because I don't really take pictures with people like that. So none of the pictures came up. Then she put my name into the filter site, right? It said all my socials. Now, I really don't like social media. I really don't play social media like that. I only do really YouTube. Like I don't really mess with Facebook like that. I don't really do what's the name? All of them or whatever. So anyway, so what she did was she did the cross-reference search and then she sent me a screenshot of all of these blurred out photos of all of these different women and said, yeah, I got you. These are all the women that you mess with, so you might as well come clean. So I said, come clean for what? What am I coming clean about? So she's like, all of these women, I'm going to send you the blurry version, but if you don't show me these women, I'm going to send you the regular version. I said, well, then send me the regular version. Why you send me the blurry version? And I'll tell you if it's a lie or not. And she never sent it because she screenshotted something and just try to bait me into something. But that's the craziest thing. AirTag though, I don't know about that. That is diabolical.
DDG can move on with his life, so he did. He took a girl that he was dating out on a date. Halle Bailey found out and caused absolutely chaos. DDG mom was there that night, and she actually gave a statement to the court, and this is the first-hand statement from someone who was present. So Halle Bailey has shown up uninvited to a movie theater in Beverly Hills where he was attending a film with a female friend. Petitioner called me directly that night, angry, stating that she knew Daryl was at the movies and made threats to F him up. George and I drove to the theater out of concern for Daryl's safety. When we arrived, they saw Halle outside the theater, visibly upset and attempting to confront and physically fight the woman he was with. Now, the mom says, I personally intervened to help de-escalate the situation. The next day, George, Daryl, and the mom thoroughly searched the Maybach and found an Apple AirTag hidden underneath the backseat. The discovery clarified for everyone how Halle was able to track DDG's location.
That's crazy, yo. yo, you put an AirTag. I wonder how she did it. She just, like she got in this. He ain't gonna see that. He ain't gonna know it's here. Then I know exactly where he at. Where you at? I'm with my boys. You with your boys? You really with your boys? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna pull up on you and your boys at the movies. Like, how did you know I was at the movies? Yo, this is crazy. Oh my God.
The movie theater. The severity and sickness of what just happened don't really register to a lot of people because it's a woman doing it to a man. If it was a man stalking his ex, putting AirTags in her vehicles, tracking her down, stopping her from dating, trying to confront any man she's talking to, that person would be called a sicko. They will be disavowed. They will be ostracized by everybody, and their career in Hollywood would essentially be over. This to me was the most.
That is 100% facts. If this was a man who did this, I can't even hold you. That is a fact. I don't care what nobody say. If this was reversed, man, please.
Concerning part of the quote unquote stalking, they found an air tag, a pet air tag that was used to track pets. They found it in the baby's diaper bag, in Halo's diaper bag, hiding underneath the cardboard lining. This is the tracker in the first picture, is like a Hello Kitty tracker. And when you look it up on Amazon, it literally tells you this is a tracker for pets. And I wonder who she learned that from. I wonder who gave her the game of tracking. We're not going to reference you know who. We're not going to reference the boogeyman of YouTube that we can't really speak on. But I wonder where she got the idea to try. It's not like there's a lawsuit with people associated with her who's currently being sued for doing the exact same thing to their loved ones. I don't know, bruh. You see this smile? It looks innocent, right? But nah, bruh. This chick.
She is fine, bro. I ain't gonna lie. She has like the perfect face. Like she's very, very nice. Look at this. Jesus Christ. She looks black and Asian. She's Caucasian. She's a black Asian. She looks good. I ain't gonna lie. She looks good. Something else look good too. I'll be stop playing.
One of the most destructive, evil, maniacal people I think I ever witnessed on the internet, because it didn't just stop at tracking. She tried to put our boy DDG on a shirt. She really tried to send this man to Tupac. So she's telling him, answer the phone, I'm not playing. I'm gonna try this one more time. Answer the phone, making threats. He responds back with, I just want to be left alone, please. She responds back with, I'm calling for help. I have a knife. So she begins to threaten him with the knife. And you know what happens, bruh? DDG asks, you have a knife for what? Why do you have a knife? He soon found out why she had the knife. He would allege that Hallie attacked him with the knife, and he actually suffered a pretty deep cut on his hand. The only thing going through my head as
that's crazy. That innocent face. Oh man, I'm a sucker for a pretty girl. I ain't gonna lie. She stab me while I'm asleep. Like for real. Oh, that's crazy. Damn, bro. Damn.
Reading this as the nerve. The nerve. That woman really went to them folks' courthouse and wasted their time, bruh. She really went to the LA courthouse, filed an emergency restraining order with these quote-unquote receipts that DDG was this horrible person who was stalking her and putting hands on her, only to find out that you are the culprit. It's as if she was confident that he wouldn't respond, that he was just going to sit back and allow her to ruin his career. She must have known these receipts existed. Or did she not think that he was taking pictures or documenting everything she was doing? This is absurd. Now, she's just not a danger to DDG, but she's also a danger to their baby. May 12th of 2024, an incident took place that I believe after this incident, Hallie should never have primary custody. Like DDG needs custody of their kid before something go horribly wrong. So on the 12th, she's texting DDG because apparently she wants to spend time with him. She says, I just thought we'd do what I wanted to do today since it's Mother's Day. But if you really want to go, you can. I'll just go home and pack. Hello, question mark. Now it's Mother's Day, but they're not together. They're not in a relationship. She wants to spend time with him. He's not obligated to spend time with her. It's Mother's Day. So he says, if you don't come back here, I'm going to call the police. I don't want you to do something stupid. That's because he realized that she took his gun when she was leaving. DDG writes, I'm going to give it 5 minutes. You have a son. I know you took my gun. That gun has no safety. If the first thing you do when you're an emotional wreck or you don't get your way or you become sad is you go for a gun to do something stupid to yourself, that son, this Halo should be in DDG's custody, bro. DDG should have full custody of his son because one parent is obviously an emotional wreck. One parent obviously have no self-control, so the father deserves to take over. This is insane. It sucks. And DDG is begging her, please, don't do something stupid, please. And it's not until I think he threatened to call the police like about 5 times before.
Did you notice how and I just want to say this. I don't know if they were calling. Obviously, she said she was calling. But you notice how they really communicate through text. I think there's a reason why people do this. I think people argue or communicate through text because a lot of people want to get what they have to say without you interrupting them. And I think that's why people convert it to talking through text when it comes to like arguing. And they could say something like a quick zinger or a quick one, and then you come back and say something. It's like taking turns. Some people they go off. They don't care, but they don't want to talk to you physically on the phone because they know that you can either dominate the conversation or whatever. But this is crazy. This is crazy.
She finally answers. He said, "Put it down. That's nothing to play with." She responds back with, "You have ruined me." These chicks be having your baby and think you owe them everything. They have your kid and think that your life is now centered around them. No, your life is centered around that baby. So when she says, "In all my happiness," your happiness ain't his priority. Yo, she's out here going off, bro, talking about you're the only help I used to have. And that's kind of crazy because she had a crazy support system when it came to tearing down DDG. When she filed that lawsuit, everyone came out the woodworks, including her family, to support her, to go against DDG. But when it comes to what really matters, the only person helping her was DDG. So if she tries to shame him for getting money.
He said, "Hey, you're so focused on being famous and having money." Yo, women hate that, bro. You focus on yourself. Oh no, nigga. You so focused on having money and being famous. Like, you should be worried about me. Like, yo, this is crazy. Oh my God. What she say? Yeah, she's really in love with this dude. Like, really is.
Like, bro, this man is trying to become famous and get money, so you don't have leverage over him. From these messages, the cycle is pretty apparent. They can be a family. He can see his son as long as he does things that don't piss her off. But the minute she goes online and sees DDG moving on or hanging out with another chick, in this case, when DDG went to Mexico with another person, she
Let me read this. Hold up. He said what? How what? How could she put an X on could? I didn't know they do stuff like that. That's a code. How could you have gone to Mexico and be with someone else? This is funny. Oh my God. Bruh. Bruh, this is wild, bro. This is wild. Oh my God.
apparently lost it. And all of a sudden, he can't see his kid no more. She's being vindictive. So she writes, "How could you openly talk ish about me to all your family and all the women you want to sleep with? You want to ruin me, and you succeeded." Now, first off, I thought Hallie was this super intelligent, super educated woman. Why does she type like this? This message thread between Hallie and DDG shows that this chick is an absolute psycho, bruh. So she's going on, "I called because I needed help, because you've shown time and time again that you just don't care. Whatever I decided to do is none of your concern. Just leave me in peace." So these are like dog whistles for, "Oh, I'll do something to myself." So then he writes, "I came there to check on you. For you to act like you're gonna do something to yourself to make me feel some type of way is manipulative and selfish. I never thought you would do nothing like that." She puts, "I never thought you would leave either. Guess I didn't know you at all." So she's equating him leaving her to live his life but still want to be in his son's life. He just don't want to be with her anymore. She's equating that to apparently the logical solution for him moving on and dating other people is, "I'm gonna manipulate you with harm to myself so you can't sleep well at night because you're worrying about me." This chick is psycho. Right? So it continues, bro. You can see where he says, "You literally told me to leave. This push and pull ish you keep doing is childish. You keep threatening to leave me alone and saying you can F with somebody else. I'm not sticking around for that." So You see, again, is more messages, okay? Again, more threats. I'm gonna call you one more time. Just how she talks, like she speaks as if she's like the authority in his life, as if he's not a grown man, bruh. And then it goes, you don't want to be with me, that's okay. I will never beg anyone. I will be successful. I don't need to be with someone who is going to demean me. You like that? I'm insecure. It makes you feel good about yourself. I'm not doing this anymore. Keep your phone on airplane mode. But when I die, don't say ish. That's her go-to. Her go-to is always making.
Bro, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like I said, I didn't really want to cover this, but I seen some of it and I said, nah, I gotta cover this. I got to. I don't care. I have to cover it. This is psycho. She's a psycho, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Out of control.
These threats. Don't come to my funeral or anything. F you. This woman is highly manipulative. Highly manipulative, bruh.
Bruh.
Highly. And to think that she dropped that petition knowing that these receipts existed to what? To tear down DDG? Yo, I feel like she's gotten to a point, bro, where she's so psychotic that she's just making decisions not really knowing what she's doing, bro. Because to file that petition against DDG, asking for a restraining order, knowing you were the culprit, you were the one who's the problem, F you. I'd be happy that these are the last texts you get from me. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yo, I can't even read anymore, okay? If you guys want the full link to this particular document, drop your emails in the comment section. I would try to I would try to send out the full document. I know it's pretty hard for people to find this document itself. They only see snippets of it. So if you want the full document, just drop your email. I'll send it to all of you guys so y'all can read the full document for yourselves. It's about 92 pages. It'll be a good read for the night, man. But
that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm gonna put my email. I want to read the rest of that. Man, oh man, I tell you, that was a funny one. I ain't gonna lie. But I mean, I don't know, man. Sometimes you get involved with people like this and they don't know how to express their feelings for you, so they try to sabotage you to basically teach you a lesson or show you that they not playing with you. And I think that that's what she's trying to do to him, because I think that she can't control him, so she's trying to control him by basically saying, well, I know you care about me, and if you do care about me, and if I try to do something to myself, then it's your fault. So he'll be like, oh no, you ain't gonna do nothing to yourself. Stop doing that. And then it kind of validates her, because she feel like, well, if he's stopping me, then he must really care. But the problem is when he really doesn't want to stop her, or he really doesn't stop her, she really try to do something to herself, because she will. She'll try to cut herself. She'll do something, because some people got to take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Who knows? But she really, really is obsessed with him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. All right, man. Inspiring word of the day. Cut your losses. If there's something or someone holding you back that is in the way of you obtaining a goal that you need to obtain, cut your losses. Accept a loss too. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a person out here who can't accept your loss. If you lose, come back, go rebuild, regroup, come back better than ever. Champion is only a champion when he can get up from the canvas. Remember that. You just stay down there, then you ain't a real champ. All right, man. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. Bye.